Dandy.
Rolling?
Yeah.
Hi everybody, Douglas Waltz, Old Man Comic Book Reviews. I got the Peanut Squad over here in case they want to make comments. We have a ton of comic books to go through. Well, some of them I didn't read. So we have issue 12 of Shang-Chi, where he gets the rings like in the movie. They wrote the rings in for the movie and he got to fight his evil grandparent. And everyone figured out that he's a good guy. And this is the end of the series. Issue 12. So they can make a new Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings #1. Marvel, you know, back in the day, when you had a good comic book, it just was more adventures happened. It wasn't another excuse for a #1 for these awful, awful people who do the speculation market with comic books. You're enabling the monsters. Quit it. With that said, #2, Godzilla vs. the Power Rangers! You remember last we left the Power Rangers on a new planet with Godzilla. The Megazord that you always wanted to see punching Godzilla in the face happens. Oh, wait, Shang-Chi, sorry, I forgot to do the art and things. Hold on. So, Gene Luen Yang is the writer, Marcus To is the artist. Alright. So for Godzilla vs. the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, story by Cullen Bunn, and art by Freddie Williams II. So as I said, we have Megazord punching Godzilla. They get the giant sword. You get giant spread art like that looks so cool. And then the thing that, at the very least, made me and my wife laugh was when they summoned Gigan. And let me see. Here we go. Where's the joke? Hold on, I'll find it. Look at that thing. Some sort of space chicken with meat hook hands. So referred to Gigan. So always love to see Gigan. Love it when they make fun of him. They also scream, "It's morphin' time." Lots of pinup art. It all looks great. This is a great book. This is a wonderful book. It's not the best book in the pile, but this is a pretty good book. And we're going to hide that because that's the best book. Alright, issue 2 of the horror comic from the Vault, West of Sundown. Vault Comics, who gave us The Blue Flame, have done it again. Written by Tim Seeley and Aaron Campbell. Drawn by Jim Terry. As you remember last time, she had to go back to her home and get Earth, because she's a vampire. We also get a little Frankenstein nod here, but you know why we're all here. You gotta know. That's right. It's just herds of naked people whipping themselves. No, that's not why we're here. We are here because one of my favorite things, Chupacabra. Now, if I find out anywhere in the book that the Chupacabras come from a well of Chupacabras, I will sue them. Alright, Moon Knight. Black, White, and Blood. We got 3 stories. I just found out. Oh, here we go. Annabis Rex by Jonathan Hickman and Chris Bachalo. So White Yet So Dark by Muriwa Ayodele and Doton Akande. And The End by Mark Guggenheim and George Thornez. I like Bachalo's artwork. It's set in the future where there's a different Moon Knight, and it's really cool. The second one is Spider-Man Wants to Borrow the Mr. Knight suit, so that's really cool. I read the third one, very confused the entire time, apparently because it's a manga. I read it backwards. I had no idea that it was a manga. But you know what? Even though it's backwards and it's a manga, it worked. It worked for me. Oh, still not reading this, and this stupid person who's on the cover, who doesn't let me have a Betty Page cover, you're in trouble. Alright, we didn't read that. Batgirl's #6. We're finally getting through the fear thing. The Spellbinder guy. Oh, wait. Did I do the artwork for movie? Yeah, I did. Alright. Batgirls. Let me find the lowdown. Is it in the back? I do appreciate DC using this kind of grade of paper so that I don't have to fight with glossy paper. I always appreciate that. Here we are. We got, in the tiniest print possible, Becky Cloonan and Michael W. Conrad are the story. George Corona is the artwork. So they've been fighting Spellbinder and this other guy with no face who has fear gas things. Spellbinder's cool. He can control you by painting your portrait. So he's asking people to send their pics. And but then he decides it's time to go after Barbara Gordon. And she beats the crap out of him. Just literally beats the crap out of him. We did have a fatality, not really much of a thing. The car Bondo. Bondo died, giving his all car life to make sure everyone is safe. Also, there was an ad for a new Poison Ivy that I'm pretty sure I'm going to get. Wonder Woman 787. Hey, that Dr. Psycho guy that calls himself something else is still around. It's called Michael W. Conrad and Becky Cloonan in the script. Hey, they're the ones that did Batgirls. Emanuela Luke Pacino is the pencils. Wade Von Grawbadger is the inks. And it's after the trial of the Amazon, so Wonder Woman's mom is dead. She fights this white-skinned guy, and he figures out that he is the bad guy after all. There's a new team of villains. They have a name. Dr. Cisco, Psycho, whatever he wants to call himself this week, is convincing people to drink milk or throw milk at people. So his people are Dr. Poison, Professor Calculus, Sweetheart, which is a fake Wonder Woman, and the Twin Shadows for Villainy Incorporated. And earlier in the comic book, these hoodlums threw milk at a candy and called her a cow, so she hurt them. Very good book. All right, here we go. You ready? This is a new number 1 of 6. If I never read another comic book as long as I shall live, I don't need to worry because I've read this one. This is the best thing I've read in so long. It's the Jurassic League. So it's the Justice League. But they're dinosaurs. They have a little dinosaur from another planet who becomes the super guy on the outskirts of Growltham City. There are so many puns like this in here. There's your bat. There's your bat guy. Here he is. Look at him. He's a dinosaur bat. Actually, I don't know what his name is. I'll have to look it up. Cover. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Here we go. Written by Juan Gideon and Daniel Warren Johnson. Art by Juan Gideon. By the way, the artwork in these things is just gorgeous. So, Bat goes and finds a evil Joker dinosaur. Oh, Jokerzard. He doesn't like it if you call him anything other than Jokerzard. And his Batman's Batarang, or dinosaur bat, his Batarangs are just hunks of rock that he carves that look like bats. And then a little boy's parents get killed by Jokerzard, so he starts following Dino Bat around. And I'm not even close. I'm not even close to being done. Then we have Black Mantisaurus shows up to attack the cave people, and so Aquagator, I guess, comes to save the day and fight them. Sometimes I don't get all these the names like I want them. So, and then we have what is her name? Wonder Dawn. Wonder Dawn. It's a Triceratops Wonder Woman with a costume. And of course, because he landed on the planet so many years ago, it would be our one and only Super Soar. Super Soar? Dinosaur. So Super Soar. Look at it. He's a dinosaur. But he's Superman. And they live in Metropolis. Like I said, if there's never... Luckily there are 6 of them, so... and then they have to fight Brontozaro and Giganta, which is a big dinosaur and a Bizarro dinosaur. And this is only the first issue. This is the best. Go buy this right now. Stop watching E. Go away. Go buy this right now. This is the best thing I have read in such a very long time. It makes me glad to read comic books. This is how good it was. The artwork's awesome. The writing is awesome. I understand that it is a ludicrous idea. But if you remember correctly, there was about 10 years ago where they made all the comic books in the DC universe gorillas. This is way better. So, anyways, Sophie and Fiona, thank you very much for coming over. We made bread. We made chocolate chip cookies. We went to many, many yard sales. You guys bought an entire box of stuff. We had a great time. And the rest of you, go buy a comic book. Be sure this is one of them. Jurassic League, do it. And I'll see you next week with more comic books. Good night.